hit the throttle because we're not going to be playing for 2 weeks. So we could try, if we push real hard, we could finish the campaign today. Just pull everything at once. We'll finish the campaign today.
The hero quest approach, huh?
The hero quest approach. Oh man, we're gonna play some hero quest this weekend. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah.
Go play some hero quest. Anyways, so yeah, we're not gonna be playing for the next 2 weeks. I did want to cover some logistics before we jump into the game proper. So, when this game was advertised, it was advertised as going potentially 2 years. But like anybody posting an ad, I didn't explain what a year meant. Was it a biblical year? Was it a Chinese New Year? Like what were we talking about? So I'm referring to maybe like 100 sessions. It's like 2 years. You guys are currently at 80. All right, this is 81 today. So here's what I've been looking at for the rest of the year. Okay, we play today. We don't play next week, and we don't play the following week because people are gone for Gen Con and stuff. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna do Foundry 12. So we'll be on 12 and hopefully have a stable working environment for the rest of the campaign. Like we'll be racing, I guess, Foundry 13. We'll see. Then we come back. You guys continue doing what you're doing. The only interruption of service I see is 11/24, which is like Thanksgiving. I think my guess is you'll be done before November. I will, if you're not done by the end of October, adjust whatever's going on in the campaign to ensure that you are done by the probably the 17th of November. So that would basically be like, cool, we need it to end, and then I would do like what showrunners do when their show gets canceled, and they're like, fine, you can have like a couple more episodes to finish the entire series. So then we'll have the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th to finish up. So you guys can plan around that. Basically, the end of the game will come for you by November. That's the meta timer. Like, so whatever you're doing and wherever you are, if you haven't beaten the game by November, the game is going to come beat you. So that's where I'm at on that. So I wanted you guys to be able to sort of plan around that, know what's coming, that sort of thing. This is a sandbox game. It could end at any time. Nightfall is going to be done in 2 more sessions. My classic group will probably never be done. We're going to play this game for the rest of our lives because it's a friends and family group, and we cancel all the time for dumb shit because that's what friends and family groups do apparently. But like for us, that's what I'm anticipating. Any questions? Any concerns? All right, great, cool. All right, so that's just the logistics part I wanted to cover. Let's see. Then on that note, I'll roll for our factspiration question. There we go. 175. Okay, this is in the love category. Has your character ever been in love? And with whom? So that is the question. Has your character ever been in love, and with whom? I think this might mean romantic love, this question. So if your character is a romantic, you can still answer the question, but and adjust it accordingly. But I think that the intent of the question is probably, have you ever been romantically in love? While you ruminate on that question, I really hope someone is able to give me a recap of what happened last week for a recapspiration. If you're interested, roll a d20 into chat. Anybody going once? Going twice? Darius?
That's our boy.
Okay. All right. Darius. Hardly recognize you. What happened last week? I feel like significant things happened last week. So what happened last week? You might be muted. Hello? Maybe I'm muted.
No, you're not muted, Crash.
Oh.
You guys
I
hear
hope
me?
he's not. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I hope he's not giving the recap because like we can't hear him. Okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, cool. I wasn't seeing my mic going off, and I was like, super concerned. So last time on Daybreak. Oh god, now I just lost my train of thought. So many things going on in my head. We had beaten those flame skulls from earlier, and we're still exploring this floor. Everything's such a haze. We ended up going into the main lobby, circling around. Wait, no, sorry. Almost forgot. The dining room. That's what it was. So that feast looked real, but I guess it wasn't actually real, but there was something that was on the table that was real. And in someone's infinite wisdom, they decided to pick up this picture that had images of, I guess, nature and something on it. And that pissed off the room, which I guess had ghost specters inside of it. So we had to fight them, and it was a whole thing. We still wanted to put the thing back, but Tyrion insisted that he needed to have this. I wish people would just stop touching things. Then we went into the lobby. As we started to explore that, we saw a headless skeleton walking around. When we asked Thought, he said that that was the body of his master, but we really need the head, so I guess we have to find the puzzle piece. So we were going to start following it, but Anna started hearing a new voice in her head. Not something new, I guess, but this is also a new one, so from what she could understand, it was Xanther reaching out to her, but it didn't seem like it was all there. So I guess we agreed to try and find him. Something about being behind the statue, which was on the main floor, but when we started going in that direction, we saw more of those green lights. So we went back upstairs, went around, and then ran into those same green lights, which were more flame skulls. There were some down the hall, and we closed that door, but we saw the skeleton fall into a hole. And then when we looked down the hole, there was still more fucking flame skulls. So we had to fight those things again. There's flame skulls fucking everywhere. But we took those things out, and when we started to go down the hall, I guess there's these large-ass crystals. Something about them is drawing us. And that's it.
I think that's everything. You did the fight around the hole. Shane went down the hole. Crystals. You covered all that.
Yeah.
Did you cover the part where Tiernan hid like a little bitch because he didn't want to be burnt again?
I mean, if you want
we
me
call
to bring
that,
that up, we can.
we call that role playing around here. They call that grounds for dismissal over in Pathfinder, though. So just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, Tyrion hid like a bitch again.
Yeah, there you go. Completely wasted his action economy. We were supposed to work as a goddamn team here, Tiernan. Anyways,
optimal all the time. What are you doing?
If you feel that way, please don't watch the Tuesday Pathfinder game. That is not what's happening. Oh my god. There's like 3 Pathfinder characters that are carrying the other 2 D&D characters around. And it's actually pretty fun to watch. It's actually pretty fun and fun to play. All right. So, here, anybody want to answer the factspiration question? Has your character ever been in love, and with whom? This won't be used against you. Actually, it probably will. It's Curse of Strahd. It'll definitely be used against you. You guys are rolling them big D, a D10. All right, we got an 11 from Shane Masters. Going once, going twice. Den Mother Anna, you want to know? No? Okay. Sold to Shane Masters.
So yeah, Shane has had a difficult life, but he was starting to fall in love, I think, with a certain NPC. But things did not turn out pretty well for that, as you guys all know. But yeah, he was starting to develop, I think, genuine feelings for Mackenzie that could have indeed developed into love. So that was the closest he's ever been, and that ended up horribly for him and her, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during the campaign.
Oh. Okay. I want this to be good. Who have we not heard from in a while? I'm actually, know thy enemy, right? I'm curious about if, and I know this may be a cop out because she may indeed say who we're thinking maybe she'll say, but if Anastasia has ever been in love beyond, like, really in love.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Has Anastasia ever been in love? He thought she was in love with Strahd, for sure. But she's not so sure now. I'd say in the end,
No.
she's not sure that she can love anybody. Like, she loves things. Like, she loves herself. And she loves her art, torture and things like that. But like, to love someone else, it just feels like taking off your, like a knight taking off their armor. Like, who the fuck would do that, right? So yeah, I don't think I don't know. I think the closest thing she ever came is she thought she loved Strahd von Zarovich. But the centuries have maybe taught her different. So, yeah. All right. With all that settled, we got to jump back into this. We are on 2 different floors of the Amber Temple, but I do believe, well, maybe not. Are we out of combat? I think we're out of combat, right?
Yeah, we killed the last one, and then Shayna may have done something.
I see. Okay. So what we'll do is, because you're in the East Wing, most of you are up top, some of you are down below. So let's get background music playing. Okay, and then turn this. All right, so I'm going to put a cameraman down that everyone can see out of. There we go. And then Shane, are you the only one that's downstairs now, or is anyone else with you?
Currently, I'm the only one. Darius, I think, is at the top with the rope. So,
Okay.
And I did call down for people to, you got to see this kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought we ended with like someone came down and they saw one of the stones was cracked or something, but maybe not. Let's see. we'll do the One Piece thing. We'll do the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes of last session will be the first 10 minutes of this session. On a 20-minute episode, like no problem. Gotta love that shit. All right. So you and the bat are down here. Okay. Nope. So that's what it looks like, Shane, by the way.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So you came from a hole in the ceiling. But the surface that is described, right, that everything is sheathed in this amber, the amber does look like it is flowing beneath the surface of the amber. And there are these crystalline chunks on these black and white marble plinths. But one of them, the one that was of very great interest to you, is just a pile of shattered rocks on the ground. And let's see. There we go. This is what it looks like combat-wise. The scene image really sells this a lot more than the top-down map. There is a door here. It seems massive and ancient, and also sheathed in amber. You feel your heart rate accelerating. You can give me a medicine check real quick, Shane.
Oh, what was the last part?
Could you give me a medicine check real quick,
Yeah,
Shane?
absolutely.
All right, you're not sure what's wrong with you. You might be having a heart attack. But what transpires next is a feeling of asphyxiation. You can't seem to make your lungs pump. You can't seem to make your heart beat. Your eyes hurt. There is a strain of all your muscles as different parts of your body try to convince heart and lungs that they can still do the job and they can still work. The weirdest part of all of this is the absolute feeling of bliss, somewhat erotic bliss that just washes over you in waves. You stagger and either fall to your knees or lean against one of the glowing, flowing walls of the chamber. But you are paralyzed and suffocating.
Oh, man.
All right, let's go back upstairs. Okay. Yeah, Darius, you would maybe see Shane stagger off to the side. He isn't necessarily out of sight. This is like a 30-foot drop to the room below. The room has a 20-foot high ceiling, so there is like 10 feet of stone there that got bored through. But I guess that would provide enough of an overhang that you would lose track of him then as he stumbles this way out of sight. The tentacles have been dropped. What do you guys do? You hear him say, "You guys need to see this," and then you hear sort of a and then nothing as he stumbles out of sight.
I mean, if we know it's not, we're not in combat anymore, right? So we know there's not a danger that way at the moment.
Oh, hold on. I'll put you in initiative then.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, the guy is fucking dying, but I thought maybe they'd be a little bit more like, oh no, Shane! But everyone's just like picking their nose,
Yeah,
like
he's fine.
Anna's filing her nails, like everybody's just like, if he dies, he dies. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it.
He dies.
Shane, no!
All right.
Oh, no, not Shane. Oh.
No, not Shane.
What do you mean? I see.
Alright.
So anyways.
Oh.
All right, so here, maybe this will save your life, Shane. We'll put on the music that inspires all tabletop players to move their asses. Where's our Metal Gear Solid music?
No, I've got to be really sneaky and really slow.
Oh, no. That's the wrong music for this. All right. So yes, sorry. It's my fault as a storyteller. I wasn't setting the right speed. You hear him choking on his own breath and staggering out of sight, and then silence. You feel an urgency.
Oh, that's silly Shane. Oh, no.
Maybe.
No, there's no fire-producing monsters around that I know of anymore. So yeah.
Oh my god! All right, let me see who goes first.
And...
Thought will say, "Oi, I think he's in trouble. I feel a sense of urgency, but not so urgent. I'd go down myself." How about you, Tandon? Fastest to Tiernan.
No, I'm sure he's fine. No, yeah, no, I'm gonna hop down the hole.
There is a rope if that helps.
Sure. Will it take longer if I use the rope?
I mean,
And
one would argue yes, but it's 30 feet down. You would take some fall damage. I mean, just an athletics check to slide down the rope. Yeah, just an athletics check to throw rope. Slide down the rope, man.
Yeah, I'll rope it.
It's being held by a person. It's not tied to something solid. Sorry, Darius. So it is gonna be a DC 15.
No. We sandwiched it in the door.
Oh, you sandwiched it in the door. Okay.
Yeah,
DC 10, homie. DC 10.
Hell
Goddamn.
yeah.
Love it. All right. So your move action is to climb. You start climbing. You fall. You take 12 damage and are prone. I don't think you got to move more than half your movement. This is 5th edition, which is very generous for movement. So you could stand up with what's left of your movement, and I'll take you over to the other map.
Excellent. I stand up.
All right. And then you haven't taken an action yet. So you would see Shane. His face is turning kind of a palish blue. His eyes are heavily bloodshot. He doesn't seem to be breathing. He's making like a goldfish sort of gasping expression, but no like sound is coming out. No air seems to be moving in and out.
But I don't see anything that physically is like choking him or anything.
No. You would look around this chamber and it would look thusly if you were standing in the doorway, except that the one that you see on the left side of your monitor has actually is actually just a shattered pile of amber shards and slabs and chunks.
Nice. And is that the one Shane is suffocating in front of?
Yeah, he is in that very nice wall right next to it. Yep. Okay. Now I will say this: you feel the overwhelming presence of prime evil, like straight out of the Diablo universe. Like,
nice.
Yeah. Like your passengers are afeared of these creatures, and the fact that one of them is free is troubling, to say the least. Because that is what your dark passengers indicate to you when you see the shattered stones, is that they should not be shattered.
Excellent.
All right, so what do you do with your action?
I guess I have to, if I want to get to Shane, I would have to. I'm going to use my action to, like, help anybody else that comes down, because since I don't think I can't make it to Shane and do something.
Oh, you can. It's a small ass room. You're literally right next to him.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Even
yeah. The only reason you lost sight of him, because again, it's a 10-foot shaft that opens up into a 20-foot high ceiling. So, like, with him stumbling towards the wall, you guys just lost sight of him because of the lip of the passage.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you drop down, when you fall to the floor and look around, you see him right next to you.
Okay, but so he's not in the wall? It sounded like you said he was in.
No, he's leaning against the wall. Yeah.
I want to, without touching him, do a medicine check.
Okay, sure. Without touching him, all right, give me a medicine check. It looks like he is asphyxiating. First aid would tell you to finger sweep or Heimlich. though it does look like he's having, there's either a blockage or he's had some kind of allergic reaction that has like shut down his respiratory system. He will die, even though this is 5th edition D&D. He will die because he did not have time to take a breath. So he only has, I think, equal to his con modifier left to live. It ain't great. All right, that's your action.
Excellent. I shout those up.
Okay. Who would you like to pass to?
Daniel, because he also has medical training.
Okay. All right. Back up top, Daniel. What do you do?
He's just like, I don't have time for this. And
Sorry, I just used like a really good potion on you to bring you back. No big deal.
So let's see. 5e rules. A creature runs out of breath or is choking, which is what's happening. It can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier, a minimum of 1. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 and is dying. It can't regain hit points. It can't be stabilized until it can breathe again. And then if a creature blah blah drops to 0, okay. That's not too bad, I guess.
So he has 2 rounds.
Yeah.
all right, Daniel will grab the rope and shimmy down.
Okay. All right, give me that DC 10 athletics. All right, no problem. All right. No, so you head down. I guess I could just unlock this combat thing so we could just see it on both scenes. Well, I'd be smart. All right, you head down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You find yourself in the presence, Daniel, of old friends. Wait, no, not Daniel. Sorry, your dark past, maybe. Anyways, your old friends, Daniel, Tiernan and Shane, are right there. Tiernan has shouted up his diagnosis, and with your expertise and reliable talent in medicine, you agree, though you are worried it is supernatural in nature.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he'll reach over to Shane via the network. And it's like, talk to me, Masters. Are you all right? Snap out of it.
So Shane, right now you are in a full body embrace of bliss. Your every nerve ending in your body is experiencing the post-nut clarity of absolute joy and acceptance, love. You've reached it, the end, the pinnacle, the peak. This is the feeling that you've been chasing your whole life, and now that's all there is. You can give me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. With that 8, I mean, it's... You don't hear Daniel's intrusive thoughts. Daniel, you would just sort of pick up vibes. Shane is definitely happy with whatever's
That can't be
happening
right.
to him. Yeah.
Someone's got a hold of his
excess
mind.
crap.
And I will
All
try
right.
and slap him out of it.
All right. Oh man, Daniel, you're looking fleshy. Let me fix that real quick.
I already ahead of you.
Okay. There you go. So yeah, what are you gonna try to do for him?
He's gonna try and slap him out of it.
Oh, you're just gonna attack him. Okay. All right, go for it.
Okay. All right. So.
Wow. So as you jostle towards him and go to land what should be an automatic hit, right? Because he's paralyzed. He tosses his head back in what looks like an ecstatic, blissful gesture. His body shuddering, and you miss the strike.
All right. Well, here comes the second one.
All right. Well, he's paralyzed. So 22, you do hit. And Shane, you may attempt another Wisdom saving throw as you take 3 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Shane, you are under attack. Since you are under attack, all the bliss fields begin to shut down, and you feel 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 heartbeats, and you let out, or you take in a shuddering breath, trying to refill those lungs.
Yeah, I just kind of collapses forward, like.
It's not real, Shane.
Oh, it's real.
All right, now no one's life is in danger. So, okay. Well, immediate danger.
Thanks, Daniel.
Can you guys see in this room? There's a camera band here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What now, y'all?
Anna comes in.
Let's get.
Oh,
He
you're gonna-
finished the no.
Anna, you're heading down the rope.
He's still alive.
All right, Anna, just give me that quick athletics check. I'd say you guys don't need to roll, but Tiernan has proved me wrong. So just
You're welcome.
All right. I don't even have to look. I know she passed. All right, great. Because it wasn't a very important mental saving throw. Okay. Anna slides down the rope.
Shane, what did you touch now?
Oh, Anna, you realize where you are. The pretenders. Not to say that they're losers, but they're definitely not winners, right? Of all of them, though, this one's definitely the most useful. This one, crazy. This one, too self-obsessed. But this one, she could be of use. But you're like also, just Anna, and you see Daniel, Tiernan, and Shane down here. Shane does look like he's had an ordeal, and you do note that one of these 3 crystal shards has been shattered.
Shane, what did you touch now? Again.
So quick. Just sort of happened. I think it's best maybe if you all don't touch anything, clearly.
No shit. From up top.
Are you okay, Shane?
Yeah, I think so. Now, this was a lot.
She looks at Tiernan and Daniel and says, "Thank you for helping him."
Of course.
I think we need to get them back up topside. I don't know about you, but this place gives even me the creeps.
I mean, Shane, it would be nice to get out of here, but I mean, you're pretty used to it.
There is a door if we all want to explore down here.
We're looking for Xander, and we saw his body tumble down this hole. I think we need to go through that door.
Oh, Lex, can you give me a wisdom or charisma saving throw?
Let's see. You want the one that's a -9 or a -3?
Whatever you prefer. Pick your poison.
Correction, not -3. That's a -5 now. We'll try wisdom.
Okay.
Amazing.
You feel drawn to that chamber that they are in. You are, in a way, somewhat pissed that they would crowd around, so oblivious and so blasé to your plight, that they would chatter on like the hairless apes they are while you languish.
Uh,
You don't have to languish anymore. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You can just do whatever it is you need to do.
yeah, Darius was gonna rappel down the rope anyway, so
All right.
he does so.
All right. Give me an athletics check. All right. So Darius comes down.
Lands with a thud.
Thud. Oof. All right. Darius, you sense from this shard of amber the solutions to all of your problems, the end of fear, the end of Strahd von Zarovich. And the end of the pain. Not the physical pain, because you've grown numb to that. The pain of losing all the time. Anything that you care about. Everyone that you care about.
Well, seeing as everyone else decides to just touch things, Darius walks over and touches it.
Oh shit. Is anybody trying to stop Darius as he's
Also,
going to
gains
touch this
pause,
thing?
but yeah.
Oh, okay.
And lets him do it.
No, knowing what I do about these things, I want to try to stop him.
Okay, alright. Daniel, are you trying to stop him as well?
Yeah, I'll put a hand on him and say, "Not yet.
Okay.
You're not done being Darius yet."
And I also think Shane would look in his eyes and say, "Back away," and do something.
Ooh. Okay.
You want to
Okay.
do this now, pretty boy? You've been waving that stick in my face for a long time now.
Yeah,
It's
he's
time
gonna
I
cast
shove it
a
up
spell.
your ass.
Alright, so a number of things are transpiring at once. So we're gonna roll into initiative to see what order they all transpire in. Okay. Whew. Okay. We'll do. Well, let's remove the camera because it will always choose the camera. Fate will always choose the camera to go first. I think this is the last session with. Of course it should. Of course. All right, Daniel, you're up first. Of all these things are happening simultaneously. I'm just trying to get like a Magic the Gathering stack going of like what happens first for reaction purposes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So it sounds like
Yeah.
you're trying to persuade your ally. Is that
Actually, if this was the stack, whoever went first and would place their card down first, and then their effect would resolve last.
right? That's for the purposes of for the purposes of reactions, though. I want to know what order it's happening in. It's not 100% like the Magic stack. It's just, it's the term I was going for. Man, this kid's gonna love Pathfinder. Anyways, so Daniel, you go to place a hand on Darius. Darius, someone's going to put hands on you. Are you okay with that?
Because it's Daniel, he'll allow it.
Okay, so Daniel, you place your hands on his hard, scaly back. It feels what you imagine a dead crocodile might feel like. It is an alien skin, devoid of warmth. And then,
Which
is pretty good sense of touch for a skeleton, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. He will. I mean, as he puts a hand on him, because he wants him to halt. Can I just flash him a image of Mackenzie, the way he saw her in her mind as she was turning?
Oh, jeez.
Of her hesitation to her fear of becoming the monster, because this is what he's about to do.
You can. I'm going to say that this is going to be an intelligence intimidation. Because you're using your psionics to do it, but you are trying to be intimidating at the same time.
Okay.
What I normally do in my games for intimidation is it goes against the intimidation of the target if they have training in it. Otherwise, it goes against just like a wisdom save. But basically, if you're more intimidating than the person intimidating you, you're probably less likely to get intimidated.
I mean, I have proficiency in intimidation, but
dang.
Okay.
it's not very high.
Well, you would know if it succeeds or not. All right.
Yeah.
So Darius.
Yeah.
Oh, next.
Yeah, give me a intimidation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
clicked too quick. My charisma and intelligence modifier is the same though.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And this would be a charisma based.
It is, because this is for your sense of self. In the mind, charisma represents the sense of self. Ooh, okay. That image shocks you. You could not touch the stone. Daniel, who do you pass to? You see that Tiernan and Shane were also moving towards Darius. Or you could pass to Darius.
I will pass to Tiernan, see if he can back me up physically with what I'm trying to do mentally.
Okay. Tiernan.
I mean, I said I was gonna grab Darius.
Okay. So it's all happening at the same time. So yeah. So all right. So you also lay hands on Darius. Tiernan's trying to lay hands on you also. Do you pull away from him?
Old Darius would have allowed it. New Darius, no. He resists.
Okay. So you guys do opposed athletics checks. All right. Yeah. You go to grab at him, and he just sort of shoulders your hand away, and then Tiernan, you can pass to Anna, Shane, or Darius.
I guess I'll pass to Shane, because I think Anna will just pass to Darius.
All right, so Shane, all this is happening simultaneously, and you tell him to...
Yeah, so I tell him to back away, basically, this way, so he can't come any closer.
Okay.
And, Shane's eyes glow this pinky purple, and he doesn't touch him. But his... I guess his voice would probably change a little bit.
Okay, Darius, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What kind of effect is this?
This is a charm effect.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah. Tiernan, you do notice two things that you didn't notice before when he was choking and dying. Shane has the most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. Full stop. You don't remember them being that enchanting and that beautiful. But your dark passengers, they tell you to be on guard. That something has taken Shane Masters from you. That is also when you notice that on each of Shane's hands, he has one extra pinky.
Beware the six-fingered man.
I mean, you can. We all know what suggestion does for the most part, but yeah. So that is a big fail, Darius. So you would feel the mind-affecting enchantment taking over, compelling you. Your dark passenger, so close to freeing you from weakness and fear and pain, is furious at this intrusion by that demon harlot. But as the words washed over you, you do feel like the best thing that you could do would be to go stand by the door.
So that was his action.
All right, yeah. So Shane, who do you pass to, Anna or Darius?
I'll pass it to Darius.
All right, Darius.
Okay,
I'm
service.
gonna need you to walk over to the door, please.
No, I'm not, because at the start
No,
of my
sir.
at the
I'm
start of
gonna
my
need you to walk up.
turn, I use my 2 moxie points. I shake off from the charm perfect, and I walk over to
Okay.
Shane and start punching him.
Oh shit. Okay. Good thing we're already in combat. All right. I mean, mind affecting spell against an ally is technically PvP. I guess we're in PvP. All right. This was in the player guide. Let's
Yep.
do it. All right. Darius. You're up. So what we'll do is, since everybody lives in a 5-foot grid world, we'll just move you like that for ease of play. All right. So what do you? Oh, do it. Do what you're. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm going to use Skin of My Teeth to add a D8 to my armor class.
Doesn't matter, crit.
Oh.
Crit all those hits.
Yeah, the ability. Yeah, as a fellow crit fisher. Yeah, the counting as a crit with that ability, is the same as rolling a nat 20.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. That's what makes it so fucking good and makes armor class a joke at high levels in D&D. Unless you have like 30 armor class, it doesn't really matter at a certain point. Okay, so 1 hit, that would cause a critical effect. I'm assuming, what kind of damage does this deal?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, okay. You punched him right in the kidney. So he gets an additional wound, and all Constitution saving throws are made at disadvantage. Has everybody been? This is kind of a late time for me to ask, and maybe I asked last week. Has everybody been dragging their wounds over when they get wounds? Nobody? Anybody? Been trying to. I've been doing it for NPCs. Okay. Let's see. All right, and then you.
Let's see. How pissed off is Darius right
If you need advisement from your ally, it says, we are too close. Do not waste time on distractions.
Okay.
Freedom for both of us is but a touch away.
I would have dumped a whole lot of other stuff into that hit, but then I am not going to. I'm just gonna do extra attack.
Do what you gotta do.
19.
Right? Now you might want to bump your armor.
Yeah. That does not hit.
All right.
He stands over Shane and looks down on him. You try that shit again, I rip your head off and drink what's left. He just walks
Shane
away.
will stand up and, yeah.
Oh, damn. Your Dark Passenger's like, where are you going? I am here, right next to you.
We come back and we end this.
But we could start ending it now.
And then we have a whole full fight on our hands later. Trust me.
What? All right. You passed to Anna?
Yeah, past the Anna.
Anna.
It's the worst thing I've done all campaign. I'm gonna move to the door. I'll just kind of lean against it, just to prevent anybody from leaving the room.
Okay.
And I summon Dana, and she says nothing.
Okay. All right. Do you guys need to stay in initiative?
I don't know. Are the rest of
Also,
them gonna start casting spells at me?
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I'm asking the
Here.
party.
What we'll do is we'll Mexican standoff through round 2. See how it goes. Anna, who do you pass to?
Tiernan.
All right, Tiernan. Bro, anyone but you could cut the tension in the air with a knife. You might not roll high enough. Yeah. So, but it's pretty bad in here. Your ladies advise to let it play out. Evil turns on evil. That is why it has not consumed everything. Evil is evil's greatest enemy.
If the wrong evil wins here, these other two things are getting released. Anna, we need to leave.
The room or the temple?
The room. The temple, too, but we've got to start somewhere.
I'll let you go through if you want to go through.
Okay. As you reach for the door, go ahead and give me an athletics check. It's a pretty heavy door. You realize that this door is locked, but you see no mechanism with which to lock it. And you are reminded of the magical ward or lock that appeared when you guys were trapped in the dining room.
The door is blocked or barred or something like it was in the dining room.
All right. Do you want to pass? You've got a room full of peeps.
I'll pass to Daniel.
All right. Daniel.
I think we should go back up. The air's getting a little too thick in here, I think. That's a... And he'll hold the rope for in case anyone wants to take it. Anybody? Anybody?
All right. Who do you pass to then?
Let's see. Shane, have you gone yet?
Nope.
All right, you can go, Shane.
All right.
Okay. Shane will start to kind of glimmer a little bit, and then he will change into the form of a very bloodied Mackenzie.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
And we'll just start kind of crying and look hurt and kind of hold her hand up to her busted lip.
Okay. Who do you pass to?
I guess Anna.
All right, Anna, it's you. How do you feel about that, Anna?
My point of view right now is we're going to let this work itself out and see what happens.
Oh, you sound like a Fane right now. Okay. So you're just readying an action, question mark? Or do you just straight up pass turn?
I think she's doesn't really want to get involved with the bloodshed down here, so she'll probably move and just teleport upstairs.
Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. I will just make you invisible. You move a little bit closer, catch sight of the lip up top, and you go. The NPCs are gathered around the hole watching with morbid fascination. Casimir says, this doesn't sound or look good.
They'll come out when they get it out of their system.
I see.
And she'll pass to Darius, I guess.
Okay.
Crash, you got a couple seconds in secret chat?
Secret chat? Yeah, sure. I don't, but maybe Tarakamedes does.
That works too.
Okay.
I found a friend. Okay.
Okay.
Well, he decided. Well, okay, this is my question because we went
Uh-huh.
through the tunnels and stuff, and Darius gave up his
Mhm.
phone, which had memories of like his old life.
Yeah.
So, how does he kind of feel about Mackenzie? Because that was part of his old life.
Oh, that you gave up. Right, right, right.
Yeah, and you said that
You,
something had affected me, but not what that is. So I don't
you
know if that would affect what Shane has just done.
you don't feel as hurt emotionally by it. Like it would be devastating.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, right? I would actually make you save or go into like a barbarian rage, essentially, like a fury.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a hack fury, one might say. But in this instance, it's more just the impertinence.
Disrespect.
Like, yeah, the disrespect, the insult. You are literally 15 feet away from godhood, from just leaving the difficulties behind, being free, being strong, being big, being uh, godly, flight, magic, breath weapons. You could destroy Strahd. You could take the realm for yourself. You could give the realm to Anna as a gift for all her love and guidance through these dark times. But that's the thing. You'll have the power, finally, to do anything. And you're dealing with
Yeah.
this child.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
But at the same time, Archimedes understands the value of allies, and even something as impertinent as this parasite has its uses when going up against a more powerful foe like Strahd or Strahd's patron.
Uh, uh. All right. Cool. Head back.
All right.
Hmm. Daniel's holding the rope.
Yep, he's holding the rope out.
He grabs the rope. He looks at Shane. With a pitiful little bitch. Having to use parlor tricks. You'll get yours. He climbs the rope.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Just your laugh
give me an athletics check to climb up.
Wouldn't this be some egg in my face?
Okay. All right. Darius climbs up and out. All right. Round 3, it would just be Tiernan, Daniel, and Shane down there. Do we need to stay in initiative or? All right, we'll go one more round. Who do you pass
I
to?
don't think we,
No. Okay, then we'll end it.
All right, after you.
I look at both of the people who have dark passengers. Say, I'll bring up the rear.
I will. Mackenzie will try to climb at disadvantage with a negative. $14.
14. Yeah, to climb up. Yeah, that's fine.
And
All right.
Shane, as you grab that rope to climb up, Daniel looks at you and says, "I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Mackenzie kind of nods at you and smiles.
And then Daniel will shimmy back up behind him.
Okay. Tiernan, you're left in the... Well, it's not dark. You're left in the crypt. You hear a voice, Tiernan, from... Well, inside you, outside you, in your mind. It is ancient and inhuman. And it says, I have no need of these lands, fair ladies and fain champion. I will gladly liberate them in exchange for my own liberation. You, burned knight, you hold what's left of King's heart. Have him take up my mantle, and you will have an engine of war and destruction. And with it, you can liberate these lands and return the power to its true owners. I swear. And where I am from, such things have power. And Tiernan, you do feel like a supernatural surety that if you convince Darius to free this creature, it will help you free the lands of Barovia. And then it will leave. And you feel, or I guess you hear, question mark, the whispers of 3 distinct but distant female voices having a long palaver about this new information in a language you do not understand.
I walk to the middle of the room and attempt to climb the rope.
Okay, go for it. If resource management wasn't so important, oh my goodness. You're having a
Sorry,
rough.
guys. I'm sort of worn out here.
Having a rough time.
For some reason, it looks like
Okay.
Tiernan's considering trying to climb the rope.
So Tiernan, as you are almost at the top, you slip and fall. An ally could try to grab you with a reaction, or they could just let you fall again and take 3d6 more bludgeoning damage.
Darius, pull him up if you've got time.
Nah, Darius is pissed.
Oh, damn. All right, so no one grabs you, Tiernan. You
Shane
fall back
doesn't
down.
care enough.
Wow.
Anna would grab him.
All right. These, Daniel, you made a quip. That was all the time you had to grab him. You have to understand, this isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe, bro. Okay? Anna grabbed him. All right, Anna, give me an athletics check. Okay, Anna, you get pulled down with him. And no one else grabs either of you. You each take 9 points of damage if you fall back down. Anna, you hear a sort of maddening chuckle, a man's maddening chuckle, in your mind, and it's just derisive at your fall. And it says, the voice says, you're falling and you haven't even taken the crown yet. Someone's out of practice.
How is it being stuck in a stone?
Oh, not as bad as you would think. Time is an illusion. I'm just enjoying the times when I wasn't here now. And then I'll probably dream of this place later.
Enjoy your sleep. She teleports back up.
Alright, Tiernan. I don't like doing this, but I need you to give me another athletics check to climb that rope.
Okay, I've got it this time.
Okay, you promise?
No.
Darius will grab him.
Alright, Darius, give me an athletics check. Alright, you fished Tiernan out of the hole.
He grabs Tiernan by the collar and just tosses him onto the ground.
Jeez. Tiernan, between all the fire and then, what's happening with your allies, and then the fracturing of your own mind, it ain't great.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Yeah. Some might describe it as suboptimal. Okay. So, let me see. Move you guys back up here. Daniel's back. There we go. Tiernan's back. Anna. Where'd Anna go? Anna's back. There we go. Alright. Thought says, wait, suffice to say, he wasn't down there.
There was a door down there, but we couldn't get through it. It's sealed.
Oh, what? This is how embarrassing. I think that might be one of the prisons, which would make sense why it was locked. That means someone dug a hole to get in there. Oh, none of them crystals was broken, were they?
One of them.
Before you went down there, right? Right?
Before I was down there, yes.
Dot's eyes shift to look at everyone else, and then quickly shift back away and says, "Oh well, it's not my problem. It's fine." You see him climbing into Castamir's backpack. Castamir says, "Whenever you're ready, we can continue the search."
Came up through this door, right? The one that's next to Taltos.
Yes, that's where you came in. There is the door to the left of that you haven't explored, and you do know that there are, last check, 2 more flame skulls beyond this door.
So wait, sorry, you said the one here in the middle is the one we came through?
Yes, the one in the middle you came through. Yep.
Gone through this one.
The smaller door to your left you have not explored.
Okay.
And then the door to your right, you guys closed it because there was that passage with the arrow slits that had 2, not 3, flame skulls in it.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the flame skulls. Theirs has a small one.
Okay. Does anyone, is this a gather your party and venturing forth? Split the party, or or do you guys let him go on his own?
No, I'll go with him.
Okay. All right, heroes stack over here if you are going. With the abundance of explosions, Casimir and the other NPCs are going to hold back entering rooms until you guys give the all clear. You could argue them on this point, but it looks like they have formed a union on this regard, so they will clap back if needed to explain their decision. All right, let me get this next room loaded up. Keep in mind, you are looking into the room. You aren't committed to the room, so don't worry about that. Also, with this map, you might see teleporters. Don't ever click on them. It's not all labeled right, so you could get sent like to different parts of the dungeon, and I wouldn't know where your MIDI was anymore. All right, so I'll bring you back over to this area. All right, you open the narrow door and reveal a 20-foot by 20-foot chamber, the floor of which is littered with bones, and according to Tiernan, on the wall opposite the door you entered, which is the top of your monitor, there is a secret door. This one is one of them swivels, so it's like a pole through the middle, and then it just sort of like swivels, like, you know, them Scooby-Doo doors. Is there anything else of interest in this room? Let me see. No, it's hard to make sense of what this room used to be. There is the rotten, splintered remains of wood, mixed in with the bones on the floor.
The bones would be
This
one
says.
piece. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, the bones look like they have been scattered, shattered, and broken. They don't look like they are waiting to xylophone into skeletons, to the best of your knowledge. Though in Barovia, they really don't care about that shit. There is a 10-foot high ceiling, which is significantly lower than the area you were just in, to that, 20-foot high ceiling.
And I'll leave some room.
Okay. You don't want to show the secret door, this thick-ass secret door right here that you can't see?
She's gonna wait. She's gonna wait for the all clear because.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
They hand you
The
some
NPC
brochures
opener.
about the NPC union.
Hands it to Dana.
In other worlds than these, it passes through her hands. She's an object, a spell effect. In other worlds than these, there's something called a B team. That's the penultimate thing for NPCs to have. But you look over their materials. They have some great ideas, but nothing I think that would fly in Queen Anna's court. All right, the four of you remain.
All right. There's a secret door over there. Daniel, if I pointed out specifically where it is to Daniel.
Daniel, you may attempt a perception check with advantage. Because someone used the point out action for one Pac-Man.
Okay.
Even with his assistance, you have no idea, again, what the fuck he is talking about. You're not sure how anyone is supposed to find these secret doors, and then it occurs to you that maybe that's the point.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
right,
Tiernan.
right here. And does it look like it opens the same way as the ones I've seen before?
No, this is a center pole swivel model.
All right. This might put me on the other side. And then I'm going to try to use the secret door.
Okay, it would only do that if you shoved hard with your shoulder, and then lost your balance. So sure, you shove hard with your shoulder, and then he disappears through the wall, and the stone goes, and then rotates, and it's like, where did he go? Magic. Tien, and on the other side of the door, you find yourself in another 20-foot by 20-foot room with a 10-foot ceiling. Here, you find the remains of a skeleton. The skeleton is dressed like a guardsman. He has the tattered remains of rusted armor and rotten leather, and he holds a spear, which, despite all this time, has retained some measure of quality. You also see nearby a crossbow that, despite the ages and ravages of time, seems to be in rather pristine condition. And on this wall right here, the west wall, the top of your monitor, you see an arrow slit. You hyper-focus your Peter Tingle vision, and you look through the arrow slit and realize they are stairs that ascend upwards.
Does this look
And
like
with your
it's-
super duper vision, you look through that arrow slit into the stairway, into another arrow slit that looks out into another room that you think is similar to this one.
So does this look like it's the where the flame skulls were in that big room?
No.
Yep. Oh.
All right. Darius, do you push on the wall?
I moved
Okay.
out.
Okay. You don't want to cartoonishly be moved back into the room you were in before, like the Clue movie? All right.
I fucking love the Clue movie.
Love the Clue movie. Top 10. It's in the top 10.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's not in the top 10? My wife was asking me about this movie just yesterday. Howard the Duck. It's not in the top 10.
Fair.
Fair. Sorry, ever since she brought it up, I can't stop thinking about that movie.
Kind of the start of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right?
It's the start of a lot of people getting into bird furries, probably as children. All right, so Daniel, do you push on the wall?
Yes.
All right, you go through as well. All right, Shane, do you push on the wall?
Yeah, he'll follow.
All right, you push through as well.
I want to look at the weapons that the skeleton has a little more closely.
Okay. Yeah, the spear, it seems to be exceptionally made. The entire thing is made from iron that is cold to the touch, but the blade seems to have been given a silvered treatment.
Well, there's these two weapons here. They look pretty nice. They haven't degraded completely yet, so there might be something special about them. Also, through there's a staircase, and then there's another room like this on the opposite side.
Nothing worse. Darius heads back.
Okay. You leave the spear behind. All right, Daniel, you leaving?
Yep, we'll go
All right.
back.
All right. Shane?
Yeah, he'll follow.
Shane, real quick. As you're heading out, it's just you and Tiernan. And when you look at Tiernan, you see a troubled, sad, old man. Has he always looked so old? He always looks so sad. But you get a feeling in your heart that on this journey you've been on, there has definitely been a mother figure, right? Like there's been an Anna, maybe to some a bossy kid sister, maybe to others a wise but terrifying older sister. But now that you're really thinking about it, she has mothered you guys. She has said lies and false platitudes to comfort you. She's told you stories. She's fed you. And in the same way that she has provided those needs, filled that need for love that all creatures who are birthed would have, there has been a father. A clumsy oaf of a father. Homer Simpson with a beard, maybe. But like Yeah, he's always been there, with a gruff, honest take, slow, ponderous way, but in his own way. He's given love and attention, and he's been there. You compare the father figure of Tiernan and the mother figure of Anna to your own mother and father growing up, and whatever conclusions you come to are yours, of course, but they're weighing heavily on your mind. A person more aware of psionics and psychic stuff, would understand that right now, Shami is going through the file cabinet of your mind. She's reading files. She's looking at pictures that are attached with paper clips. She's building.
I was drunk when that one was taken.
Yeah, she's building a dossier of you, and she's not putting things back in the exact same place. All right. Tiernan, your high perception and mediocre insight, you feel like Shane Masters, who is somehow magically parading around as beat up Mackenzie, was giving you a once over. Whether they were looking for weakness, looking for injuries, or just taking stock of you in the same way that you take stock of the world and everyone else, it's up to you to decide. Okay?
Tiernan will sigh.
Mm-hmm.
He'll grab the crossbow and the spear.
Okay.
And then rotate through the thing again.
It is a heavy crossbow, which kind of sucks hard. But I'll add it to your sheet along with the spear. Returning to Casimir, he could, without having to make any checks, explain to you that they are, for sure, magical. Though if they have any deeper enchantment, he will need time to study them. And he will note that the spear is made of cold iron with a silver tip. It should be more effective against fighting fey creatures, but will also be the bane of any creatures that hate silver. Worth mentioning, Shane, the silver, don't like that too much.
Noted.
Yeah. All right, then I will take you guys back to the other map.
Imagine Daniel's not too fond of it either.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked him to pick up the spear, but he didn't.
Nope.
All right.
I would like to. Savid's still alive, right?
Yep.
Okay, I would like to give the weapons to Savid. Say, I'm not going to need these, but I know that anything that helps us out is good.
Oh, okay. I will move them off your sheet onto Savid. Savid says, you do me a great kindness. These are great weapons.
Why don't you give the crossbow to Irenia?
Yeah. Ooh, when you say that, Irenia do look over at Tiernan and the crossbow like, be nice.
Have we not given her some sort of magical weapon yet? Yeah, I'll give Savid the spear, I'll give Irenia the crossbow.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. So Savid, you get the spear. There we go. And did I not drag the crossbow over to your sheet? I don't even see it.
No, I didn't have that.
Okay. All right, then I'll just drag it to Irenia's. Okay. Oh man, Irenia able to hit creatures in this dungeon? It's going to be insane.
Just have to be there.
Yeah. There's that mothering that we just talked about. Alrighty. Where to next?
And I will let out a sigh and say, why don't we deal with the rest of those skulls?
Oh, I should have unpaused it because time is of the essence here, for sure. I'm gonna say that where are we at on time? Damn. So your discussions downstairs, climbing up, and exploring those 2 rooms, would easily have burned up 30 minutes or more. You know what? I'm gonna go 40 minutes. Alrighty. So yeah, 40 minutes since your battle with the skulls in the hole. What do you guys do now?
All right, if we're going to do this, I think we should set up an ambush so as soon as we open that doors, we can all attack at the same time. I think maybe we have the ranged people stay at the back here, and we sort of spread ourselves out over this corridor.
Anyone want to explain then what Godzilla's doing?
Moving to a place where he can't get hit by a fireball.
So you want me to get hit by a fireball?
Do you have evasion? Because I'm pretty sure you won't take any damage from a fireball.
I have disadvantage on all saves.
Yeah, defeated. Well, it's actually all saves and checks, right? Like it's the whole gamut. Yeah.
Oh, it's everything attacks too. Yeah. So until we save, I'm not doing anything good. Helpful.
All right. Now, if you are trying to get a surprise on these guys, I am going to need a group stealth check. I will say that the doors are pretty heavy and the walls, so it should provide some advantage to it. So everybody could make stealth checks with advantage. But I would need 3 of the 5 of you to pass against the Flame Skull's perceptions. Okay. Who's opening the door?
Daniel will do it. Let's rip
All right.
off this band-aid.
The door opens into that hallway. Alrighty. There it goes. You guys actually all rolled pretty fire for your stealth checks. The skulls, which are staring out the arrow slits, do not realize that the door has been opened. I will roll. This is 5e before the revisions surprise round. If you guys can't beat these dudes this round, we should probably just stop for the next couple of weeks. Let the dice recharge. All right, everybody, roll initiative real quick.
Huh?
Roll initiative.
So this time we're
Can't do that.
rolling initiative,
You
or
doing
is the
that?
fate stuff going?
Oh shit! I keep saying that. I am so sorry, guys. All right, so many of my other games we can roll initiative. I'm like, why aren't they rolling initiative, guys? Tiernan, you're up first in the surprise round.
Man, goddamn tastic. That's what that is.
Okay. Keep in mind is once they are interacted with, their surprise or activated, their surprise status, will go away. Well, not interacted with, but the first attack against them will have advantage. That's more appropriate. Someday. Oh, really? Okay. Someday they'll have a clear-cut explanation for surprise, I'm sure.
No, that's insane.
Okay.
Not gonna happen.
Sorry, I'm still haunted by the 45-minute video that Jeremy Crawford made explaining how stealth worked, and then opening and closing the 45-minute video with "It's really up to the DM."
Welcome to 5th edition.
I've been using that video ever since. It's good stuff. All right, so what do you gotta do?
It's a great fucking question. I am going to ready to throw my daggers.
Okay.
And I have throwing sense.
If you click on your mini, you will see that you cannot see either of them. So I guess you're readying to have a target, essentially?
Yeah. Yes, that's the plan. And then I will pass to Shane because he's got that big dick range damage.
Okay. All right, you pass them to Shane Masters.
Shane will step out, see the two flame skulls. So these will be at normal attacks? Since I would have disadvantage normally?
Yes, since you're a surprise round, the first attack against each would be a straight roll.
Okay, then I will try to the first shot against naughty and the second shot against repetitive. I assume these will be regular bullets. I probably don't want to touch the silver ones, so we will do that.
Let's see. They are surprised, so they don't get a reaction, so they cannot shield spell it. So that is going to hit a naughty for 16.
All right, second shot against repetitive.
Oh, that's weird. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, all right. That's a straight roll, so that is going to be a nat 1.
Did we change? I forget how. Oh, doesn't matter. I don't have it. Inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right. Here's the complication. Try again. All right. So
sounds good.
Just give me a fresh attack roll. Oh, that's much better. Okay.
The heavy bullet doesn't count because it's undead, but the damage will count.
Okay. So 31 piercing damage. Oh my god. My founder's doing that thing when you try to use the number pad, and it's like, maybe don't. Alright.
And then Shane will step back. And let's see.
Nope, no arms. Okay.
Well, try.
Alright.
Has Daniel, you just opened the doors, but you didn't go yet, right?
Right.
Alright, they're definitely going to try to steal.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So repetitive's going to try to steal. Going once, going twice. Alright, repetitive steals, clears the surprise. Now it has access to reactions, but loses its turn. Passes to naughty. Going once, going twice. Alright, naughty has access to reactions and loses their turn. Alright, they will pass to... Tyrion's already gone. They will pass to Anna.
Okay. Anna will move.
Alright. Anna, as you rush into this hallway and you get to take a good look at it, it seems different than the one on the other side. The ground beneath is cracking and breaking. You're not sure. It's not like actively happening, but there's definitely something different about this floor.
That looks good for a collapse.
Right?
All right.
Oh, and there's a door off to the right. It looks like it leads into a really fucked up church or shrine. Or maybe.
Okay. Use my action to charge the back one.
So as you run past the... Wait, you know what? Your perception's so bad. Never mind. Keep going. All right.
It's a liberating stat block.
Yeah. Keep going. Very rarely do I make perception character when I'm a player, because like I don't want to know.
That's exactly been my theory this whole campaign. I'll let Tierna do everything. Okay.
All right,
so
yeah.
that-
So you rush up on them. They haven't gotten a chance to take flight. They're just sort of hovering, like 5 feet off the ground. So like a kid with a wiffle bat, you swing on this creature. However, it does have its reaction back, and it will throw up a shield spell.
Okay. And
All
I would like
right.
to keep the rest of my stuff. Can you move Dana 30 feet towards me? I think she's still going to disappear, but...
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Once it lets me.
She might be close enough.
35. I don't
Nope, she's gone.
Okay.
And I'll save my reaction and pass to... Darius.
All right, Darius, you're up.
Hold on. Okay. 15 feet. Let's see, they're both this way. Daniel has a evasion, so he's fine. Probably want to just wait my turn then. 5, 5. But Anna's right there. Well, and that one's used its reaction. I'll target Naughty. And make sure. Yeah. Chuck a stick of dynamite at him.
Okay. Now you are throwing through a door. It's a big door, but there is a Daniel in the door, so that it's going to give them a little bit of cover.
That's fine.
Okay.
So 19 to hit.
Yeah. So they have the reaction back, so they are also going to cast shield.
Okay. So the actual hit blocks, but then they need to make a dex save. Probably gonna pass, but
All right. So then the dynamite would hit the shield. It would explode. It's got to make a dex save DC 12. It's not magical. It fails.
it takes 10
so-
bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. All right. It takes 10 bludgeoning damage and is bloodied.
Okay. Bonus action. How many do I have left? I still have this, right? I do. Bonus action. Darius is going to use a moxie point for stick and move. He's gonna dash as a bonus action, getting up to here. And that's it for him. I will pass it to Daniel.
All right. Daniel is going to attack repetitive.
Okay.
Nothing for nothing. Second attack.
Ooh,
24
24 is
for
going to get
30.
through the shield. Oh my god, 30 damage, all of which is psychic. It dies. As it dies, it explodes. Anna, give me that dex save. All right, that is a success. 19 damage if you would take it. All right. Anything else from Daniel?
Yeah, I'll toss out my bonus action attack on Naughty. An 18 for 28. Or not 18 for 5.
18 for 5. Let me check. 18 will get through the shield spell. Wait. No, it won't. Okay. All right, yeah, so that does not get through.
All right,
Okay.
I'll step into the room and pass to. Oh, let's see if Savid wants to go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you pass to Savid. Let's see. He will move up. Actually, I guess he'll go here. He'll take aim. And he will fire. This one's dead zoes. He'll take 2 shots. Neither of them is going to get through the shield. Pass to Arena. Arena will move up. Oh, Arena's slow because she's encumbered. Oh, man.
It's almost
All
like
right.
a heavy crossbow. It's heavy.
Yeah, right. Like she's like a monster hunter chick with this like the heavy bow gun. Yeah, just she just comes clunking up. You hear a weird shotgun loading sound, even though that's not how they work. And then yeah. All right, and then 23 is going to hit. Damage is 12. All right. 12 is enough to put it on its last legs. Nope, she has nothing else here. She has multi-attack, but multi-attack, works different for NPCs. But it doesn't take into fact that like heavy crossbows have to be loaded. But she's been using a regular crossbow with multi-attack, which also has the loading property. So I'm assuming
NPCs work different.
NPCs work different. So she'll take another shot and miss terribly. It'll shatter against the door frame. That's her turn. She will pass to Casimir. Casimir doesn't want everyone to get blown up with a fireball. But, like, guys, does he really want to spend... he can't... Well, actually, I don't think he can do a magic missile while his shield's up, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Into magic missile.
All right, well... would he stand there and get nuked by another fireball? Or would he just double move and close the door? Yeah, he's gonna double move and close the door. Here you go. Yeah. That's his turn. The bear is up. The bear looks at him like, bro, I was gonna run down the hallway. But it's kind of a half-hearted. Alright, they control initiative though, going to the next round. Who do they trust enough to finish this? Anna. No pressure.
I was going to say give it to Darius first so he could get out of the way. But we will summon Dana right next to her. I'm going to hold an attack. Well, so Darius, do you care if I attack this or do you want to?
No, go for it.
Okay. Anna moves here.
Get rid of it.
Attacks 3 times.
Ooh, okay. So 21 is high enough it can't shield out, and it has 2 hit points left. So how do you finish this dude?
I'm so tired of these guys. Dana just stabs them.
I've got bad news for you.
I know. I'm sure they come back pretty soon. That's cool. She just stabs it into the eye socket because
right.
these guys are pretty mouthy, and she just ends it.
Nice. It explodes. So another fireball goes off. This one will catch you and Darius, I believe. I deleted it too quick. Hold on.
I think Dana's the only thing that's going to get both Dana and me.
Oh, right. Let's see. Yeah, it's just you and Dana. Okay. Here's some gentle 23 points of fire damage. And now it is destroyed, and combat is over, and time resumes. All right. There is a door to your right, Anna, and a door to your left, Anna, and then Darius. There's a door to your immediate right, and then straight ahead of you. Shane, Irina is going to approach you out of combat, and she's going to say, Shane, could you stop looking like Mackenzie?
Sure. And he'll drop it.
Okay. Right. I'll switch it out for you. Play continues. Darius
Yeah,
and
I see
Daniel.
that.
Yeah. So Darius and Daniel, you don't know how Anna could have missed this. But as you walk past the open doors of this, give me a history check.
Wow, really? Well, this is gonna
Yeah.
suck.
Daniel can also give me a history check. Okay. Definitely a creepy fucking shrine.
I think he's definitely not focused on the shrine, but who's in it?
Oh, well, we have to build up to that, bro.
Yeah.
Daniel, you're pretty sure this is like a college lecture hall. But like an Amber Temple one? Question mark? Yeah. So you guys would be entering through the doors to the right side of this image. See where there's those two square tiles sandwiched between the two gold tiles? There's like a balcony, and then it looks down into this room. And then there's like a altar, but you're pretty sure that's like the lectern or whatever, where the person would give the lecture. And then there are tiered rows of what look like amber desks that go all the way down. And the room is lit by lanterns that seem to burn with a continual light that hang from the amber walls and ceiling. And I do have some Flavor Flavs text for you guys. Let's see. Disclosure, it wasn't written by Flavor Flav. This chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanterns that hang from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into bas reliefs of wizrobes with spellbooks. Stairs to the north and south descend 20 feet to an obsidian lectern, behind which a slab of black slate, stained with chalk dust, hangs from chains. Between the stairs are descending rows of red marble benches. There is also something else here. Standing with their back to you guys, and sort of just staring up at the hanging lanterns at the far end, is a man with light brown skin, tight curly brown hair. He is wearing a mishmash of modern day clothing, question mark, and like maybe like a hoodie that is worn underneath a leather jerkin. Sensing the battle and the fight and your presence, the figure turns and you see a familiar face, eye scar and all.
Game's paused, but Darius walked into the room.
Oh, okay.
Kind of stops at the very top here and looks down at the figure.
Darius, he says. You're probably wondering how I recognize you.
Same here. Last I saw you, you were a puddle monster.
Was I? I don't remember.
Did your friend, he taps the side of his head, give you another lease on life?
No, I don't think so. I like it in here. It's quiet. You know? I don't hear them in here, you know? I don't hear him in here.
When he mentions that, does Darius get a similar feeling being in this room?
No. You feel the grumpy presence of a cat, roughly the size of a school bus, that is very pissed off at you, just wrapped around your brain. If you've never been around a grumpy cat, they have psychic powers, and you will know that the cat is displeased with you.
They have many powers.
Yeah.
Oh. And I guess I hear Daniel behind me.
Anna, they seem to have gone in this room. There's murmuring like Charlie Brown's parents inside.
She was waiting for Tiernan to catch up.
Oh yeah, Tiernan, you hear everything.
All right. I'll come up and I'll look at Anna before I go in, and I'll say Eric or his specter or something pretending to be Eric is in there. So prepare yourself.
All she hears is Eric is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this guy?
And it will
Yeah.
teleport.
We did once.
He traveled with us.
Now that turn out.
The guy lets out a bark of laughter and says, "About how you think."
Bro nod.
The last we saw him, his innards were outside.
He shrugs. He says, "I got desperate."
That doesn't do it justice. He was inside out. Innards outside make you think gut wound. No. Eric was inside out. Everywhere.
I was just tired of you guys not getting, I don't know, not making any progress, not getting it done. I wasn't gonna die for that.
And then you died for that.
So what brings you here?
I don't know. I woke up here and now I just wander. He says, I have to wait.
For what?
I don't want to tell you. I don't need to tell you. Don't worry about me, okay?
But last time we saw you, you were a friend. It's still the case?
When you say that, the word friend, his eyebrow raises, in doubt, speculation. But as he turns from you and looks at the others and he sees Anna, his resolve falters just a bit. And he says, I thought you were gonna save me from whatever was coming next. I guess there isn't any way out, even dying.
truth, we were weak. And we still are. Hopefully, whatever we find here can change all.
Tiernan, with your amazing perception, you realize that he is going through the motions of breathing, but is making no breathing sounds.
Darius, I think he's about as alive as your patron.
He does look over at you, Darius, and he has sort of a almost jealous look on his face, and he says, of course, the king would wind up with the dragon. Meanwhile, I get us, mother.
Could have just said no.
I was scared. I didn't know what was waiting. You know? When I was a kid, I don't know. I don't even know if I told you guys this.
When you were a kid, you must have been the one that had to touch the stove 5 times before he learned it was hot.
Maybe I was. And maybe one time it almost took me out of this world. I never talked about this to anybody back home because it was crazy, right? It's crazy. But after everything, it doesn't feel so crazy anymore. When I was a kid, I died. And I'm pretty sure my family brought me back. Because my whole life, I've had a lot of close calls. I've had a lot of moments where you almost slip and fall off the ledge. You almost, your fucking eye with a sharp branch when you take a tumble in the woods, but you don't. But every time he kind of licks his lips. Feel it. Ever since I was a kid, I just felt like I was dying. I felt like there was something walking right behind me. Waiting. He turns to you, and his eyes get like, you know, in the horror animes, how big their eyes get? They get that fucking big when he looks over at you. And he's like, have you seen him?
I feel like he's always behind me ever since my brother died. I probably should have been the one to take his place. And he still wants me. He can fucking try.
I asked to be saved from death. That was the deal I made. And so she keeps me here. A place where even death himself won't go. But I know he's close.
We're still looking to end this nightmare.
Eric, where's the library?
Library. There's a passage behind the statue, but something lives inside the statue. I haven't seen it, but I've talked to it. It'll say all kinds of things.
Do you know what happened to the crystal in the prison chamber that has the hole in the ceiling? Do you know what was in there?
He smiles a sort of like shit-eating grin, and he says, sounds like not everything's going good at home. Guess some things never change. He kind of looks at you, Tiernan, and he says, I think you picked the wrong side, Tiernan. I'm proud of you, though. I wish I could have been brave enough to pick the wrong side.
I don't know if I picked the winning side, but I picked the right side.
When you say that, he winces a bit, and then he doesn't say anything, but he like chews his lip a little bit, and like he nods in that, you right, but like can't admit it out loud.
There doesn't need to be a side. Or if you want to look at that way, you're either with him, and he kind of points out, or you're against him. That's the only way this helps.
I don't believe it'll be that simple by the end of this, Darius.
Oh, I'm saying
I
right
wish
now.
it
I'm
could
not
be.
saying by the end. By the end of this, we're probably going to be tearing each other apart. And that's fine with me.
Tiernan, with your amazing perception, you hear the quiet sobbing of Irenia Kolyana as she listens to this conversation from the hallway, but refuses to look in. Anna, you don't notice Irenia's crying. The duality of
He's
man.
leaning upon you as she rapidly sobs. You don't notice.
Irina, quiet.
Oh, sorry. Tiernan, you still hear her crying, even though she's crying softer. Eric looks amused, but in like the saddest way. Like when you've hit the bottom and the grocery bag bottom falls out and the groceries fall in the driveway and the glass bottle of expensive chocolate milk that you thought you'd treat yourself to shatters in the driveway, and it's that old-fashioned glass, so you're going to be sweeping it for a while so you don't get it in your tires. And you could lose your shit and have your neighbors watch you hulk out in the driveway, or you could just give it a little chuckle. That's where he's at, looking around at all of you guys. Just this sort of course. Of course. And he says, I guess my death wasn't a cautionary one.
Should have been.
Well, I guess go about whatever it is you want to do. It really doesn't change anything for me.
If you can go about the temple, you could come with us, at least while we're here.
Mm-hmm. He shakes his head vigorously. I don't really want to leave. I've been in here since I found this place. I don't need to go anywhere else. Darius, your passenger whispers, This spirit is a coward, a craven, a lickspittle, a prisoner, a food source of the most reviled Thecre. Should be wise to ignore it.
But good seeing you anyway.
You,
Best
you
of
have to.
luck.
You gotta go.
Well, we're going through the rest of this temple. If you
You
ain't
could
coming,
just. Well, if you wake up alone, you could come here. I won't make you leave. It's quiet here.
Eric,
He looks
I would've-
over at you, and his face, Anna, you have like a PTSD camera flicker, like flashback to the young children that were in your care, and the many times they gave you such a forlorn and sad look when their father wouldn't let them have a puppy, when they got in trouble for knocking over a vase, when they trampled their mother's flowers. Not that they were really hers, the one that fucking planted them, took care of them, kind of like the children. But that look of a scared boy who has nothing, no power, no options, just fear and despair.
I would have saved you if you hadn't given up. And I'm asking you to not give up now.
And I can't leave unless she leaves.
Eric, you're very smart. You're the smartest of all of us. You don't need to be afraid.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
Do I want to use inspiration on this?
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to the idea that since in 5e our fans supposed to allow a reroll or advantage, that we should not allow rerolls of blind checks, which, you know, and therefore the best thing you could do is use it for a blind check, right? Like that makes it, yeah. Then you're not pulling a, oh, maybe won't reroll it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that would be, yeah.
How many do we got left?
I think I might do that in Pathfinder also. Just
Right.
you roll a blind check with advantage instead of being able to re-roll a blind check if it means that much to you with a hero point. Damn, we hit upon something big, gentlemen. Holy shit. Anyways,
Nice. Progress.
you know what?
Well,
Everybody gets a D of inspiration. Good
Well,
think tank.
shit.
Good
I'll
think
just use
tank.
it for this one then.
Okay. Damn, my brain just expanded from that shit. Okay.
Eric's important to Anna. She'll try. I don't know if there's a expertise on this. I can't tell. I tried to put it in, but a bunch of funky stuff is going on.
Okay. Okay, let me check the roll. Yes, there was. Okay. All right. He says, "You tried to do good by me, Anna, and you're the only one that has any chance of getting through this, and I'm not going to be the one that costs you that. So no. Just let me go." Just let me go. And you see him fade, like like a little boy in a meme doing a peace sign.
I should have left that.
Oh, yeah. There is a door at the end of the hallway. I would say that exchange took some time.
So about these skulls. And then something
As you say that, Tiernan, your Peter tingle begins to throb. You hear all the way down the hallway and around the distant sound of a voice saying, "Oh, they got me good, they did. Well. Oh, look at this! Look at this, guys! They opened one of the cells." And then you hear another voice, different from that, say, "Oh, they did. Oh. Well, guess the hunt begins."
Close the door, Savid.
All right, so if you doesn't ask twice, closes the door.
Shane, did you let something up?
All told, you guys think it's been 1 hour since your fight against the skulls in the hole. And then Casimir says, "It seems their rejuvenation ability is quite powerful. Yeah, I thought we had days, but an hour? I am furious I wasn't able to secure more holy water for this expedition."
Darius just points at the ones at the floor right in front of him. So we
Well,
clean this up or what?
they blow up when they die, so there's just like
Fragments,
skull fragment everywhere. It's a 20-foot burst, right? So like skull, some of them went out the the fucking arrow slits. Some of them went through this open doorway and like skittered down the the fucking marble steps. I mean, they went everywhere, dude.
Pieces, are they like Iron Giant moving themselves to reassemble, or?
What a great question. No, but there is a very telling, much like if you have the blood spat, there is a very telling, almost glowing green scorch mark where they were defeated. And you recall that that was where, in the previous attempts at this, the pieces of bone and stuff were kind of piled, and then the thing was done. You, looking back, Tiernan and Daniel, you, in truth, are pretty sure you did not find all of the bone pieces, or even the same bone pieces. You think that the act of performing the ritual at the site of their death had more to do with it than the bones themselves. Which implies that they form an entirely new skull upon rejuvenation. Which would imply that right across the foyer, there's probably two more of these guys not trapped in a closet.
Well, we know more of how they work now. Suppose that's a benefit.
All right. And then we'll say that the battle here took place 15 minutes ago. So we'll put that at like 1:30. So 2:30 in the afternoon, you will get a new, or this area's flame skulls will renew. I'll put a note since you guys are aware of that now.
Daniel, you want to check the door? I look it over and see if I notice any any additional traps.
All right. With your passive perception, you didn't see anything obvious on the door.
Let's give it a try then, I guess.
All right.
As you open the door. Okay. The walls and ceiling of the eastern portion of this bare stone room, eastern is the bottom of your monitor, have collapsed. To the west and south are doors of amber. Both open now. So the one over here is open and the one you guys just opened is opened. In the center of the room is a 10-foot tall statue of a jackal-headed warrior made of cracked amber. It turns to face you, clenches its fist, and rolls it to initiative. Well, metaphysically. I'll grab everybody. Were we still in an initiative? No, we weren't. Okay. So this is a freshie. Nobody actually rolls. Remind myself. All right, and then Tiernan, you're up first. Let me grab some music real quick. Alrighty, begin combat. Tiernan Beckett, you just opened the door. You see this. What do you do?
I ask him.
Look at how grumpy he is. Look at how grumpy he is. You ask him who's a good boy? Okay. Yeah, his fist clenched tighter.
Oh, okay. Damn. This isn't great. I don't really want to get in melee because I'm very injured. I'm gonna throw.
And naked.
That is also true. I'm gonna throw stuff at him. So I throw my spear at him. Because I am in throwing stance, it is also magically a boomerang somehow.
Oh, cool. Okay. Powered by anime. That's what the A stands for in A5E. We all know. Okay.
That's absolutely true.
All right. So 18 does not hit. The weapon slides along the creature's amber skin, and then magically returns to you.
Fantastic. I will follow it up by throwing a dagger.
Okay. 22. Same deal. The dagger hits the creature's body and just sparks off of it.
Amazing.
On the bright side, it didn't take any damage.
That's true. That is, I guess.
So you control the initiative.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is fall back.
Okay.
Except the game spawns.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
And then I will pass to Daniel, since he's the next one in line to be statued.
All right, Daniel.
All right, we will toss a psychic attack at it.
Oof. Okay. That's gonna cause a complication.
And
All
and trigger my flaw.
Oh. Okay.
For what it's worth.
All right. Let's see what it does. What's your flaw? Or do you need to tell anybody about it, or is it just private?
Well, no, it's happened before. It's that shock thing.
Oh, okay. But nobody's near you or anything, right? So you're good.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys just see lightning and electricity sort of arc along Daniel's bones and clothing briefly. All right. Morale boost. All creatures allied against you gain advantage on the next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. This lasts until the end of the round. Nice. All right. Real talk. Is anyone else allied against Daniel that I need to know about? No, we all love Daniel. Okay, cool. All right, Daniel, next thing.
All right, next attack, 12, nothing.
Nope.
Oh, shit, he's gonna Zoidberg right out of there and pass to Darius.
All right.
You got this.
As he sees you walking away. 22 hit.
So Darius, real talk. I need a 16 to hit.
So what do we think? This thing has an AC of 22? Because I need a 19 to hit.
It needs.
A 22 did not hit.
Oh, it
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
hit.
Like, I need a 16 at least.
Oh, well, if that didn't hit, then I'm only going to hit this thing on that 20, so I'm not fighting this thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 4 stacks of exhaustion and unlucky.
Oh my god.
You got any more of that dynamite?
I do. I do. So I will. Oh, it's not tracking how many of these things I get. I'm gonna throw another one. I'm down to my last one. 18's gonna miss, but dynamite. Yeah, I guess need deck save from this boy. Oh wait, I clicked that. That's deck save from the golem.
Oh, deck save from the golem because you're throwing it into the room. Okay, got it. All right. Let's see. Golem. This isn't a magical effect. It gets a nat 20 on its save. And it gets a boon. It may switch positions with a nearby ally, which there is not one. If there's no willing ally, you may move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Fantastic. It will do that. So it will move right up into the doorway.
Amazing.
So it moves into the doorway, but not past it.
Is the dynamite an all or nothing in 5e?
I
think it is, yeah. No, half. You take half as
Half.
much. So at least give me that 3d6 damage.
It was 10.
It was 10?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice that it takes no damage because dynamite is not magical.
Perfect.
So now you know that its armor class is higher than 22, and it takes no damage from non-magical bludgeoning.
Great.
Thankfully, 2 NPCs now have magical weapons so that they can die in this fight and leave their magical weapons on the ground afterwards.
For the next people.
Not
to come through.
not where I thought that was going, but yeah.
Good. Hold on, I want to look at these real quick.
Okay.
Good. That's what I think. Okay. Okay. This is a Hail Mary. Darius is gonna step towards it. He's gonna make an unarmed strike because of fisticuffs. I use an improvised weapon, which is a pugilist weapon, yada yada.
Okay.
Holy shit. Wait. No, its armor class is higher. Well, wait. I crit on 19s.
Yeah. Okay.
So is that considered a crit?
Yeah, we established that. 19. You can't escape from it, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask the jury. I was hoping to push this thing back and close the door, but now that I've hit it, I don't know if I just want to do damage to this thing or what do you guys think? Because I don't know how we're gonna be able to.
Oh shit! And you know what, Shane? I did you dirty and you were a very good sport about it. You could have boosted your arm class against that attack. I double checked because I was starting to have doubts. So we're gonna remove your wounds and your injury from that earlier thing. I am very sorry.
Thank you, sir.
And your hit points. Here you can have 25 hit points. There you go. All right. So you don't have the injury wounded kidney anymore. Yeah, that's right. All right. There you go. All right, yeah, so, yeah, now I actually looked it up. Some abilities in the game give an expanded crit range. This means it lets you crit. Wait, hold on. I'm riding a roller coaster here. I'm getting so many conflicted things. Let's see. But I actually really wanted to know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so do you need to roll a 20 to crit? Actually, no. Some abilities in the games give you expanded crit range. This means they let you crit on a 19, maybe even an 18. This is treated as if you rolled a 20, so you automatically hit and get double your damage dice. Oh, all right, shit, my bad. Sorry to put you on that roller coaster, Shane.
Nope. Okay, we send it all back.
All right, I'm so sorry.
2 wounds and a
here's your
busted
kidney. Yeah, all right. So, Darius, yes, you hit the creature. Congratulations. All right.
I was trying to phone the group. Try and push this thing back, close the door, or just do
hold on.
damage?
You make a very startling and very sad discovery here. As you punch this golem, you see that it has reinforced. Any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit.
There's your answer.
That's part of why I wanted to check.
Okay, so then if it becomes a normal hit, do I still hit it then?
Nope, because now it's not in the range to hit.
He just fucking crying.
I'm sorry I took you on that journey as well, but
okay.
I had to be sure before I told you. I had to be sure. And
I love 5e. Okay.
No, wait, you said. Never mind.
Isn't that weird, right? Like, so it was a crit when it qualified to land, right? But then when it landed, it says any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit. Does that mean that it does normal damage? I'll allow it to do normal damage. I think that's a good way to do it.
I was about to mention that. It looks like Red in chat is also saying it probably should just hit no crit damage.
It should get through because it was a critical, then it got downgraded after it got into the club, and so now it's only doing that. So it's 7 less damage, that's all. Alright, not bad. So you do hit the creature. You realize when you're up close fighting the creature is already damaged.
Oh, that's good. I'm still asking for a reply from everyone else. Push this thing, close the door, or are we fighting this thing?
Push the thing, close the door. I don't know if it'll keep it out, but I don't know if we can beat this thing with what it's got.
Yeah, alright. I guess from the unarmed strike, I don't really do any damage to it then. I just push it back, was it 5 feet because of our thing? Shove a creature 5 feet away, and or knock it prone. I could knock it prone. And everything else is at advantage. So it looks like it's already gone. Alright, I'm gonna hope to hell I knock it prone.
Okay.
With a shove. Sorry that took so long.
No worries.
So no damage, but it gets knocked prone.
Oh, okay. So instead of doing your critical hit damage, you're gonna knock it prone?
Yeah.
And okay. Alright. I feel like normally the 1 D&D attacks, we should be calling them out before we roll, but since you are willing to give up a critical hit here, that's fine. But the reason that we do it is because, like if you roll and you get like shitty damage, you might be like, oh, I'll just push it instead.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why it should be announced beforehand. Okay. But in this case, you got a critical hit. We went through all that shit. So yeah, you gonna push it back?
I will.
5 feet? Or you're gonna try to shove it prone?
I'm gonna shove it prone.
All right, it falls prone.
And I'm gonna stay where I am. Oh dang, already went. Damn. Then I pass it to Anna. Because that was my one bonus action attack.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Because you didn't do any damage to it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Moves up and attacks.
All right. Ooh. Okay, so the 25 will hit. And then the 27 is a critical
Normal
hit.
normal hit.
Critical hit back into a normal hit, right? And then 17 does not hit.
Does it take
All right.
damage?
This is a magical sword, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as you swing with this, stab with this magical sword, it would take the full damage, so 9 piercing. And then on the critical hit, it would take. Damn, why does it have plus 14 on that one? Do you get bonuses on criticals, like for damage? Oh, it's doubling. Oh, it's doubling your damage bonus. Okay, okay. I also have to heal it from the damage Darius did. So hold on. All right. Yeah, I'm just reading through it. So I'd actually have to take 7 and 5 off the 12. So that'd be 13. All right. Okay.
Next one is Dana's going to move up, and I'll do Unleash Incarnation on it.
Okay.
Or another attack. If I can find it. There you are.
Uh, 23 is going to hit its armor class.
Okay. We'll use a bonus action for Rapid Strike. But I do have a tribute left. Whatever.
23 is gonna hit.
Use a reaction to run Rapid Strike for another attack.
The trigger being that you purchased A5E? Is that the
Pretty much.
ability? Yeah, okay.
It's Anna 5e.
All right, that is going to be another crit into a normal hit.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Guys, I am dumping literally everything, so I can do nothing after this. 3 more attacks, and then another Unleash Incarnation, so 4 more attacks.
All right, let's see what we got here. When did it start? After action surge. All right, so that one's going to hit. Let's see. Okay. And then that one's going to miss. That one's going to miss. And that one will just hit. The creature is bloodied. As the creature becomes bloodied, it unlocks a new ability. And recharges any rechargeable ability it needs to. Which it hasn't got to go yet.
Okay, and then I'll use the rest of my movement. That's my turn.
Alright, the creature is going to try to steal. Going once.
I'll use my interrupt.
Oh, wait. No, why does it say the creature's gone? The creature hasn't gone yet, right?
I mean, it moved,
No. It moved off of the boon, though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a reaction. Okay. But it hasn't gone yet. Alright.
And Shane will use his interrupt.
Alright, Shane interrupts. Okay.
Move up next to Tiernan. I will throw out. Really, the only thing I can do is the dancing halberd. Constructs, and it will move next to next to Darius, and will attack the prone golem. Straight up attack because it's prone, but I'm at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Straight roll.
And I only get 1 attack because it's a bonus action attack.
Ooh,
That's a
26 is gonna hit.
Well,
Oh, 23, yeah.
It's straight up
No.
attack. Yeah, 26. Sorry.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
And yeah, that is all I can do. His action will be to dodge,
Okay.
and I assume it's going to steal now.
It is gonna try to steal. Let's see. Going once, going twice. Alright, it is stealing. The creature is going to get its reaction back. It's going to stand up. Let's see. Darius is right there. I mean, that's yep. It's just a golem.
Punch.
It's got some tricks. Yeah. There's not enough people though. All right. In that case, yeah, it'll just punch. Let's see. It will go ahead and use slam. Doesn't hit particularly hard either. There we go, 15. That would be magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
And then he rolls a 15 on its. No, wait, does he have advantage till the end of this round? Is that the thing? Or is it the next roll? I think it was the next roll.
But my AC's 18, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That first hit, I'm going to. So bad. Please tell me I do. Thank God. Reaction, cross counter. Ooh. I reduced that damage to 0.
Nice.
I get to strike back at it. But I don't have advantage, so 19 does nothing.
Okay. Then. I guess it will bonus action try to shove. Because that's the thing that we can do, and it's going to use its bonus action. This is to push you backwards, but the creature just has its natural strength. So let's see what happens.
And I have a -5. So,
it got a nat 20.
Matter of shit.
It gets a boon. It gets temp HP. All right. So I guess you roll it out. Yeah, shove you 5 feet, and then it will step into the doorway. Actually, at that point, could it move here? Nah, it'll just stay there. That's fine. All right. It doesn't have a lot of movement left because it stood up. So that is its turn. It will pass to let's see, Tiernan. Or not?
I
I didn't know if you were muted or AFK. Okay.
I don't know if I can hit him. I'll try though. I'll give it I'll give it the old college try. I'll start by throwing the spear at him again.
All right.
Okay. I've got a thing. Let me see. No, I'm not gonna. It's only a 16, and it's got to be a 8 million. So I'm not gonna use a battle master thing yet.
All right.
I'll try to throw the dagger.
Okay.
Nice. Even worse.
All right. You throw both weapons. They fly across the room, spark off of the creature's hard crystalline body, and fly back to your hands.
Amazing. Look at me go.
I watched.
And where I went was absolutely nowhere.
All right, who do you pass to? You got
that's
Irenia,
it.
Bear, Savid, or Casimir.
Yeah, we'll pass to Irenia.
All right. You hear the sound, and he's gonna take shot with this magic crossbow. It's magical. She's gonna do another shot. She does some math, and she's like, "This can't be right. I'm not getting my bonuses." But then she looks, and she sees that she is getting her bonuses. She's just that exhausted. She's gonna move closer. She will make it an easy target for the next person that attacks it. And then she will move back, and that'll be her turn. She'll pass to Savid. Savid will move up. Has an unhindered shot, and then realizes that he can't shoot it with his bow. Does not want to get closer yet. He will take the dodge action. Alright. He passes to the bear. The bear is going to move and dash. And then 5-foot step bonus action. Alright, Casimir. I mean, you guys are doing so well. Cantrip time. He's gonna Ray of Frost it. Alright, that's his turn. He didn't do any damage to it, so that he could control the initiative. Calculated. Who wants it? Man, a lot of volunteers. Alright, Darius, you're up.
No reaction comes back. Whoa. Alright, it's here. Okay. Alright, easily do this. We're just gonna try and swing at this creature. See if we can land anything. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna burn a moxie point for the last one. Go 1-2. That's a miss. Just comes in another. Great.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Collapse. Collapse. Collapse.
Unlucky.
Just an unlucky stack.
That you are technically supposed to track luck and unluck, because if you were to get the lucky boon, it would only get rid of one stack of unlucky. But I think we did simplify that in the latest world patch. So for now, yeah, you're still unlucky.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I didn't do jack shit, so that's it for me.
All right.
I don't know. Daniel, have at it.
Technically, we are supposed to be tracking. It says fortune and misfortune tokens cancel each other out. If you have one or more misfortune tokens, you are unlucky. So, the more unlucky you get, the less likely you are to ever stop being unlucky.
Perfect. So
yeah. Here, I'll just put a luck unluck on your resource tracker on your sheet. You made it this far, and this is the first time you've gotten 2 unluckies. That's amazing. That's pretty lucky, I guess. All right, you did no damage to the creature. You control the initiative.
Yep, passes Daniel. So now
okay,
I'm down
Daniel.
to a -6.
Oof. Well, no. Like, there's only one unlucky status. It's just, like, harder to get rid of it. It doesn't add another stack.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't add mechanically another stack. It just is more. You're just harder to get better out of it. So, all right.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, Daniel, you're up.
All right, Daniel's he's gonna move up. He is going to use an inspiration for advantage. Shocking grasp plus sneak attack. So 23 for 39.
Holy shit. That is psychic damage?
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay. Well, your shocking grasp is lightning damage.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Sneak attack. Okay. So that's all lightning damage then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. All right. It takes the let me double check.
I don't like the way you said it's good.
Yeah, it takes the lightning damage.
All right. Bonus action, disengage.
Ooh, it is past bloodied.
Cunning action. Cunning celerity. Bonus action again. Get the heck out of dodge, and he'll pass to Shane.
All right, Shane, to you.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, it's gonna steal. My bad. So going once, going twice. All right, creature's gonna steal. All right, it will try and push or bonus action shove you back again, Darius. So here's just it's athletics check. I only got an 8, so give me an athletics to oppose. Oh yeah, unless you're at disadvantage. All right, you get a boon. You get bonus hit points.
Oh, I don't have 10 pieces, so yeah, I got that.
All right, it will just try to beat on you. It gets a 18 and a 14.
So wait, question: the dice roll that's in that thing, is it rolling for? Oh, it's 2d4. Okay, so gotcha. My bad.
Yeah, it already rolled, so it was 2d4, and it's displaying that it got a 2 on that roll.
Okay, so 13, 10. Okay, the 18 will hit because my AC is 18.
All right, here's 20 points of damage.
There goes that 10 HP.
That's the creature's action economy. It will pass to Tiernan.
Hold on a second. It takes 7 damage.
Oh, okay. You have
7
something?
damage. Yeah, 7 damage over. That is half my HP. God, it's just a seesaw. I use my reaction for bloodied but unbowed, and I get 33 temp HP and all my boxing back. Now I'm done.
All right. Tiernan, to you.
Excellent. I am going to try to hit the Amber Golem. And this time it's going to work. Alright, I'm going to use a Battlemaster thing to make that actually hit. God damn it. It's supposed to be linked to my fucking die, but apparently it's not.
All right, there's a dice tray at the bottom.
There you go.
26 does hit.
Hey!
All right, it takes 10 points of damage.
Attack number 2.
18 does not hit.
Just a sec, I want to make sure I can do that again. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to precision attack again.
Nice. That does hit. 8 more damage.
Look at me being useful.
The creature is near death and cannot steal.
Fantastic. I will pass to Shane Masters.
All right, Shane Masters.
Okay.
You only make one attack with that spear? Does you have extra attack?
I guess I can throw the dagger with the off.
Wait, does it come? Sorry, Mike. Does it come
Yeah,
back to you when you throw it?
I don't believe that dual wield applies to thrown attacks. I think its dual wielding is only melee.
We'll go with that for now. I'll double check before it gets to my turn again.
Sorry.
I know there was a reason why I was only doing 2 attacks, but just because that's what I've done in the past, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
Oh no, you're right. According to
throw
the
it
game
twice.
rules, a character can only fight with 2 weapons if both weapons are light, and they won't be able to add a damage modifier to the second attack. If the weapon in their offhand also has the thrown quality, they can choose to make a ranged attack with that weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
So then
Okay,
spear
sweet.
ain't light, so
Well, I have the feats that let me ignore.
Yeah,
that.
the dual wielding feats. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. And then sure, let's do one more Battlemaster thing.
Okay.
Damn.
21's not going to do it. All right.
If it was going to steal after this, I would probably succeed at cost, but it's not, so I
You got
will
plenty
not.
of allies to finish it off. You can pass to Anna, Irenia, Unrelenting Bear, Stavid, or Casimir.
I think it was
Oh, I think
Shane.
Shane also.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Shane.
right.
Yeah, Shane. Shane. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We'll
Shane.
pass to Shane.
Shane.
Okay.
Keep going.
The halberd goes back 5 feet, which means Shane also goes back 5 feet. His action will be to dodge. The dancing halberd will take its bonus action attack against the golem. It is not prone, so this is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That-
Yeah. So
that
the
is
weapon just kind of
unfortunate.
bonks against the creature, but does not hit.
That would have been great if it hit. Yeah, that is all he can do. That is not good. He'll pass to Anna.
All right, Anna.
Can I occupy the same space as the halberd?
Yes,
That's how
because
we've been doing it.
yeah, because I assume that if there's room, tactically, you'd have it 5 feet above the ground, kind of deal.
Okay.
Doesn't feel safe, but yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
3 attacks.
All right, we're gonna 12, 19, and 12.
Yep.
All right, none of those are gonna get through the creature's armor class.
Okay, she makes it an easy target.
Okay.
And then we're going to move it away.
All right.
She'll pass to who's can hit it.
And you've got like mobile or right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
She'll pass to Taltos.
Okay. Let's see. Taltos will move in. And he will attack with a claw. And a bite. Here we go. Claws. Doesn't hit. Bite. Doesn't hit. Now that he's all up in its space, though, he doesn't really want to get out of its space. And provoke, so he'll stay there. He'll pass to Irenia. Alright. Irenia's going to take attack. Here we go. Nope. Nope. She will pass to Stavid. Stavid will move up. He's going to target the creature with this silvered cold iron spear you gave him. Maybe he shouldn't, though, because it's not finesse. Let's just use this vicious dagger, actually. There we go.
Spear should be finesse.
Then he will try again. He did not have enough movement to get into there for that. I guess he would have with a bonus action, but I feel like he honestly didn't want to be there. Too far away from everyone. Yeah. Okay. He'll pass to Casimir. Man, Casimir. He thinks you guys have got this for sure.
What a dick.
Where the fuck is this confidence coming from?
I know.
There we go. It's red frost pilot. Also, he doesn't have a lot of spell slots left, guys. So this is his way of saying he doesn't have a lot of spell slots left. All right. So from the
All
back
of us have
line,
no resources.
you
left.
just see particle effects, just pew, pew, from the back line. He's gonna go ahead and pass to.
When Eric comes in and hits.
He's gonna pass to Darius.
God damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna flail wildly and do something. Nope. Nope, that's not gonna. That's not enough. I swear to God, this is 50% damage. I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Butterfingers. An item you are holding is disarmed and lands up 25 feet away. Are you holding anything?
I mean, I guess it's my cestus. It's on my hand.
Okay. The distance is 15 feet plus 1, Mr. Squidward, to make sure it goes into the next space. For direction, use the random. So 7 would be directly behind you. So it would be 15 feet plus 1. Oh, it's 1d4 plus 1 times 5. So it's actually... Man, that macro is so fucked. So it'd be 20 feet. Yeah. So it is back here.
Okay.
Alright.
Reroll the damage.
Okay. Yep, reroll the damage.
Okay.
Alright, it takes 9 points of damage. And then as you go to pull your fist back, the amber that's bleeding from the cracks in the creature, the knuckles are stuck. You pull and you pull harder, and when you do, they come loose from the creature and from you and go skittering across the floor.
Okay, and then because I hit it, I'm going to that. Your touch, add 12 necrotic damage to that.
Alright, let's see. Necrotic damage goes through.
I heal, is that half of the damage done? Yeah, so I heal 6.
Alright, the creature is...
It's on its last leg.
Dumb?
But it is going to steal. Unless you got some other tricks up your sleeve.
I got nothing else. Else action,
I'll-
bonus action. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
I'll,
sticking to one.
I'll use my inspiration to steal.
Okay. Alright, Tiernan, you're up.
Alright. I throw my spear at Derry. No, yeah, I'm gonna throw the spear at it.
2
Okay.
per day.
Not yet. I'll throw it again.
Okay. Oh,
Alright, now I'll do my Battle Master thing.
okay. Alright, how do you finish off the Amber Golem?
Was this a spear? Okay, yes. I focus on the Fanes within me and how antithetical to everything that I stand for this place is. And I channel that into my spear throw.
Oh,
And
right.
I just write down his little dog throat.
Alright. As it passes through the creature's throat, you guys hear a shattering sound like a frozen branch breaking on a ice-cold winter night, and it crumbles into shards of amber. And that will be the fight, because nobody's down and dying.
Alright, I don't know if that thing's gonna reform the same way these skulls do, but either way, we should definitely keep moving. If I look at this collapse, are there like little chunks of amber that indicate that that's what damaged that golem, or
Oh, I mean, it just looks like Darius could tell you from being up close in his face this whole time that the creature had probably already gotten into like a scuffle or was just damaged in some way prior to you guys arriving, and that nobody healed or restored it essentially. So it had a previous injury.
well, on the plus side, that makes me less afraid that it's going to come back after us also, but all right, is there a secret rock in here? With my passive perception, what's the coolest rock that I find?
Within the walls of rock here, or within the creature's remains?
Oh, within this it looks like collapsed wall here.
Oh, okay. Well, you do see a fine 3D rendering of this collapsed wall,
Ooh.
including, I guess, baby rocks that it has birthed over time.
Decent.
Yeah. And then as far as the flavor text that you unearth, I've got that for you as well. Let me see. Maybe I have it. Okay. Ember Golem has been patrolling. Ah, here we go. The walls and ceiling. Oh, also, for now, I will remove this golem from the random encounter table.
This one.
Did I say that? Okay. The walls and ceiling in this eastern portion of the spare room have collapsed. Yeah. So as far as like nice stones, sure, there's take your pick, but there's nothing that stands out as exceptionally valuable or interesting in this room. There, you do see through the open door, however, that this leads to the balcony in the main foyer that is on the bottom right of your monitor when you guys were out there. So I can take you back to the center scene real quick. And I'll drop a cameraman. That might be easier. That way, in case you don't want to commit. So let's see. So bottom right hand corner here. Can you guys see? Yeah.
And the
So
one on the
that's
opposite side was the broken one that we had gone.
yeah. You guys have stood on this one before, but opted not to go through that door. You went back through the passage and around because you saw the guy. But yeah, you don't see the guy anywhere. But you do see, looking out, there is an open door ahead and to the right, going further north, which is the right side of your monitor. You would, Tiernan, see the telltale glow of green fire now, occasionally flickering in the western arrow slits. So back at base camp.
Right, in the arrow slits over there, the skulls are back. And Eric said that there's something lives in the statue. I don't know if it's some sort of spirit or... But we need to be very careful about this big statue.
And he did say that there was a passage behind the statue that led to the library.
We had heard that from Thought as well, where
which would imply that the library is at least in the north direction, right? Unless there's a secret staircase inside the statue that they're talking about, and you climb in through its like butt or something.
Nah.
Yeah.
What do your eyes see, O God of Doors? That's you, Tiernan.
So I guess I can drag I can drag the party out and leave you guys on this balcony because I think we are at time.
Yeah.
And now we're left with 2 weeks of wondering where you guys will go next and how quickly you will do it. I should definitely pause the clock because you've got rotating respawns of skulls to deal with. What a fun dungeon. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, I'll take you back to the dashboard. Whew, that was a very tense session. Not like our normal ones.
Yeah, we're normally so lighthearted in this group.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, we posted an animated GIF meme. I mean, how much more lighthearted can you get?
One per session.
Checks AI generated advice. How do I keep my players from having a mental breakdown at the tail end of Curse of Strahd? Give them some funny animated GIFs to lighten the mood. Yeah, it's great. Anyways, I'll put on some music to close this out. I am sad because I don't want to wait 3 weeks to play again. So I have written to my congressman to try and cancel Gen Con, but apparently he doesn't have jurisdiction in, text notes, Indiana, if that's even a real place. Sounds like cultural appropriation to me, and of the worst kind. But anyways, so I will be updating Foundry from 11 to 12 on stream. I will have to do it to 9 worlds. I think for sure, Scottrick is planning to join me. Dom might be joining me. Anyone that wants to be in like a moral support group for moving to 12, if you haven't done it by the 4th, you're welcome to hang out as we all stumble through it together.
Oh, are you all upgrading at the same time?
Might as well. And then we're gonna stream it so that anybody that just lives for this shit, they can be like, well, actually, and then they can point out everything that we're doing wrong.
So what you do is you let Dom do it first, and then you have him walk through doing it. Like
now, that's what we usually do, but this time I'm having to peer pressure him into switching because he's running multiple systems, and not all of his systems are ready for 12. So he doesn't want to go to 12 yet. But I'm hoping with enough peer pressure, he'll also be a part of the movement. I mean, at this point, if we don't switch over soon, we'll be switching over to 13. So, yeah.
Yeah. Instead, we've waited long enough to where as soon as we switch, a week later, 13 will come out, just like happened when we switched to 11.
Yes, but that also means we've waited long enough that just about all the mods we use are ready, so or have replacements. Listen, it ain't perfect, but we do get some nice, fun features that, you'd have to install a ton of API scripts and browser add-ons to get with Roll20. So, it's worth it, I guess. It's fine.
You take a little.
I tried to go back to Roll20 for Dragonbane. I made it one session. So, that's fine. What else? I do have a new game that will be starting in September. I don't know how many slots will be available. It is Crown of the Kobold King, Whipsaw Kobold Edition. Everyone will have to play as Kobold. That's the requirement. It's a 1-6 Pathfinder adventure set in a very vanilla part of Galarian called Falcon's Rest. It's notorious for its southern charm and racist human population. So you will be, it's a double dungeon town. So 2 dungeons it's a mini sandbox. You'll be given an objective. That is your milestone. You complete the objective, you level up, you get the next one. When you've done all the, I think, six objectives, dash to end your adventure. For that reason, I don't know how long it's going to be. The written adventure is only like 100 pages long or something. So it's not like a super beef adventure. I don't think it will go more than like 30 sessions. Anyways, I'm mentioning this because Nightfall will be done. August 8th is probably 99% going to be their last session. So in September, I'll start running it in that spot. If anybody in that group declines an auto include for that game, then they will. Then I'll post up the ads. So just going to keep an eye out for that. But I am going to give them first dibs on that. I am also going to run that same adventure in this time slot when this campaign ends. But that is kind of far off in the future. So if you are interested in it, you could just wait and you'd have a guaranteed spot here. But if you wanted to do something on Thursday night, if you have them free, or you see who's playing in it and you're like, yeah, I'd like to play with those people. If you see the ad post and there's spaces available, then you guys are also welcome to apply. So this coming Friday, Dom and I are going to do a vodcast. We've been skipping them because summer's been pretty busy and hectic. But we're both going to be in the same place, not using any tricks or compositing. So we're going to be in the same place using one camera, and I'm going to make Dom look at all my D&D collection stuff. Unless we come up with something better, but I think it'll be pretty fun.
I love it.
Yeah. I have a box of like 2nd edition books that my friend Mallory gave me. I haven't even cracked it open to look at it. We might look at that. But yeah, it's going to be like in Monsters Inc. when Boo shows Sully all of her toys. It's just that. It's going to be that. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's what we're going to be doing this Friday. All right. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Anybody have any announcements before we depart for 3 weeks? No, nothing. Yeah, nothing. No. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, go forth into the world and enjoy 3 weeks without this horrible campaign. And then we will continue. All right. Later, guys.
Thanks for running.
Later.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.